Welcome back here at Alaïa Bay for the grand finals coming up. So junior boys and girls, it's 3:20. So time to grab your jersey at the Beach Marshals tent in order to be ready for the grand final heat starting at 3:30. So again, guys and girls who haven't taken their jerseys down at the Beach Marshals tent, please go and grab them. There's only about 7 minutes left to the start of the grand final heats.
Well, not yet.
Only a few minutes left to the start of the grand final heats. We got final heats, junior boys and girls going on down there in about 3 minutes. Grand final staying here at Alaïa Open Winter Cup 2022.
When I came the other day it was 12, on Thursday it was 12, and yesterday it was 11. Was it 10 yesterday?
And outside was
So welcome everybody back here at Alaïa Bay. This is the Alaïa Open Winter Cup 2022 and we're going to the grand finals and we welcome all you guys somewhere, maybe at home, somewhere on the mountains, somewhere out in the world on this place, live on YouTube in our live stream. We're going to be live with all the final heats, starting with finals of the juniors. We have 2 heats going on. It's a final heat junior boys and a final heat junior girls, but they are stick together because with the junior girls there's no separate ranking for the finals. So we are going to show you both of them simultaneously. Then for women and men we are going to serve in different sides of the bay, so we have enough time to show you what's going on there. You see, everybody looks ready up here in the judging tower, so are we, and we're so excited to see grand finals. It's the grand final day of Alaïa Open Winter Cup 2022, which is combination with the Edelweiss Surf Tour Grand Final. So it looks like we are ready out there. First waves rolling in right now. So it's always 4 waves in one set. And 2 of them will be served. It's wave 2 and 4 actually in the set. We have on your left, you can see Antoine Habashi. Now going straight, second to roll in there is Kilian Roskopf in yellow on his backhand, shrugging up and down the line. One more turn to the inside. And that's a solid first run for Kilian Roskopf. Make some noise for the juniors, ladies and gentlemen. Bright sunny day here on this Sunday at Alaïa Bay in Sion. We had to have some really nice weather the whole weekend, more or less. It's a bit cold, but it's sunny all the time. So compared to the rest of Switzerland, has maybe been sitting in the rain yesterday, we're now here in Valais, where it's always sunny, and you can see some snowy mountains up there in the backdrop of Alaïa Bay. And we are ready for the next 2 runs. First scores are out for Kilian Roskopf. We got a 6.17, and Antoine Habashi, it's a 5.0. Their first scores. And now we're begging to Neptune to send us the next set. And I can see a movement out there in the head of the bay. First baby wave rolling. And now comes the set waves. Riven Rock Roskopf. He's wearing a black jersey. That means he's the current tour leader of the Edelweiss Surf Tour, with some nice snappy turn spray in the air. Ends that really radical there. And in the back, don't miss the run of Lucas Skinner. He's going really straight down the line now, connects to the inside section. The scores are cooking. Meanwhile, let's have a look on the scoreboard of the girls. 5.83 for Maria Salgado, 3.67 for Fabiana Klein. So as I told you before, currently there's being served 2 sides of the bay But as this is happening simultaneously, it's not possible to show you all the runs in the live stream. So we're focusing on the left-hand side of the bay. Now, some more scores dropping in for the girls. And current standings for the girls is Maria Salgado on top, 5-8-3. Lila Skinner in second, 4-3-3. Fabiana Klein on third, 3-67. And Vera Oliveira has got a 1 point right. And here we go, some more scores. Riven Rock Roskop, 7-0. He takes the lead for the moment, but we're still waiting for the score of Lucas Skinner. And Lucas Skinner goes with a 7-8-3, so he takes the lead. All right, scoreboard going crazy out there for the junior boys. Lucas Skinner in the lead, and in the back we already see starting Kilian Roskopf on his backhand. Goes up and down in the pocket on top of the wave, and then takes a little bit too late. It's a risky turn that he tried there. In the back already up and riding, Antoine Habashi, currently on 4th rank, but going strong on his backhand. Nice brace, but then a little balance problem. Ends his ride there in the white water. So it's 3 waves that everybody surfs on one side, then they're gonna switch the sides. So all the guys and girls who have been surfing on left, they move over to the right, and vice versa. But we're not there yet. Still one more wave to go for yellow and red, and we're patiently waiting for Lucas Skinner and Riven Rock Roskopf sitting out there and waiting for the next set to roll in on this Alaïa Open Winter Cup 2022 on a sunny Sunday out here in the valley. Just right, we got nice Sion there in the back. Scenery, scenic views from out here. May it be the waves in the bay or the mountains in the back. Scores are out for Kilian Roskopf, 383, and Antoine Habashi, 450. So no change on the ranking for the moment in the final heat 1 of the junior boys. Let's have a look at the girls. Ranking currently, scores out 8-0 for Maria Salgado. So she's in the lead there, thanks to her second run. 5:33 for Fabiana Klein, gets her up on second position. And we have third Lila Skinner, 4:33, and Vera Oliveira, 1.0. There we are awaiting the next runs. Now in the back, I can see there's another set approaching. We got Lucas Skinner sitting out there as the next. He's the current heat leader, going next in his green jersey, followed by Riven Rock Roskopf, who is in second. So the guys will be battling. And here we go. Lucas Skinner up and riding. High out on that first turn, very, very early. takes out all this brace, snaps one after another. Now tries to connect to the inside, ends in the foam, and in the back you can see upper riding. Raven Rock Roskopf takes too much risk on the first turn, then gets foamed off. Oh, whoa, whoa. Let's see what happens on the scoreboard. Maybe Lucas Skinner can get a little backup on his first position. But he needs to have a score higher than a 7.83 on that wave. Very experienced judging panel up here under the lead of head judge Manuel Mendoza. These are the real pros in judging. Best ones you can find in Switzerland. Score out for Lucas Skinner, 8.33. So that gives him a backup there on his first position. Raven Rock Roskopf still sitting on the 7 points of his first ride. And Killian 383, Antoine 450. So the only change of situation, we have it from Lucas last ride, which touches already the excellent range, ladies and gentlemen. So 2 waves surfed in the final heat and already going excellent. That's what we want to see today here in the grand final of Alaïa Open Winter Cup 2022. Some hot sauce on all those rides, and we see one more set approaching from the back. First baby wave breaks, and here we go, paddling out there. This is Antoine Habashi in red, up and riding. First turn sprays out, second turn sprays out. Then again a little problem with the balance, falls to the back. Has to paddle away from the impact zone. It's very important not to get an interference there, because in the back Killian Roskopf is already approaching, going strong now on his backhand. Look at that, one more snappy turn, connects to the inside, still on the wave. Yeah, that was a nice ride by Killian. Woo! We're patiently waiting for the scores of those rides from red and yellow out there on the left. We got it out. Killian Roskopf, 6.63. Stays on 3, but gets a little backup. Maybe a good moment to have a look on the scoreboard of the ladies out there. The girls, they have still Maria Salgado in the lead. 8-point ride. So excellent over there as well. Fabiana Klein on second, 5.33. Lila Skinner third, 4.33. And Vera Oliveira, 2.50 on fourth. So not too many changes out there. But it's already about time that the guys switch the side. As I told you before, they serve the left for 3 waves and then change over to the right back. So guys having served on their backhand, like Killian, switch over to their forehand. Next set is ordered. Neptune, send us a bomb. And here it is. baby wave passed. First set wave. And we got Riven Rock Roskopf, current tour leader of the Edelweiss Surf Tour. So he's not only competing for the junior boys here, but also for the junior boys in the whole tour. Still on the wave, but then gets washed off by the lip there. And we got Lucas Skinner now up down the line, high up above. Snappy turns with a lot of spray in the back, but then takes too much risk turning back into the foam. Meanwhile, we got 2 more scores out for the girls. But it's a 6-8-3 and a 4-4-7, so no change on the major standings there. So now's the change going on. That means the girls are now coming on the left bank. The boys going out on the right bank. So we'll wait for them to be paddled out and ready for the next half of the heat. It's very important to know that if you are observing the scores, you can go to live heats, by the way. If you aren't there yet, you can observe the scores. But you can also just stick with us because we tell you all about the scores right here in the live stream as well. But it's important to know that it's not the 2 best scores overall that equal the total score. It's the best score from the left bank and the best score from the right bank that count. And now we got the scores out for the guys. Luke Skinner 333, Riven Rock Roskopf 663. So no major changes. That means these are the scores that they take as a backup over to the right-hand bank. Lucas Skinner 833, already in the excellent range. Riven Rock Roskopf 7-0. Kilian Roskopf 663, Antoine Habashi 5-0. So here we go. We got another set rolling in. First to catch a wave is Kilian. He is so fast up on his board, but then he takes too much risk on the first turn, falls off the board in the back, getting ready, paddling Antoine Habashi. And he's very fast up and riding as well. Takes a first turn, a little bit more on the safety, but then falls off the board as well. What a crazy situation going on out there with the boys. Yeah, and scores are cooking. You can see it there. We have head judge Benny Sharkan just right here in the tower, checking that everything is scored right. As I told you before, it's professional work here in the judging panel under the eagle eyes of our very, very experienced head judges, Benny Sharkan and Manuel Mendoza. Scores out for Kilian Roskopf 1-0, Antoine Habashi 2-0. So everything still open there. Just to remind, we have Lucas Skinner who brings a backup of 833 but I know the other guys can go excellent on the right bank as well. So here we are waiting for the next set. We see it's rolling in from the back. First set wave is not served. Second set wave, we have Lucas Skinner, the current leader, paddling. Then very fast and close to the wall, his takeoff. A lot of spray on the first forehand turn. One more snappy turn. He's still on there. Tries to connect to the most inside section. What a solid race out there. Two leader Riven Rock Roskopf with nice snappy turns as well. Make some noise for the guys. A little layback on there, but it's complete. And he ends the wave but falls off the board in the end of the wave. It's going crazy pretty much. That's what we want to see. Okay, let's have a look at the latest scores. 883, Lucas Skinner. Another excellent wave for this guy. He's now on an equal total of 17-16. That's pretty crazy. We have Riven Rock Roskopf, 783. So these guys are now currently ruling the place and send the others to Combolandia. Make some noise for the boys! Where's the crowd? And we have an important information, man, for the final heat. You can go and grab your jerseys at the Beach Marshals tent. Back to live action out there. Antoine Habashi going very fast. Shredding up and down the line. Now making speed in order to do the last section as an air. And he's almost stick that one, and in the back we got Killian now on the wave, up and riding up and down the line, still in a little layback position, but takes it to the inside. Now needs to make a little speed, but then he just digs that board into the foam. He's not happy about it. We can see it from his reaction. Yeah, okay. Don't forget the girls over there. We got scores out for their first waves. On the left bank, it's Maria Salgado, 633. She rules the place over there with a total score of 1433. Now, at the moment, we have Lila Skinner, 417 on the left. First wave, it's a 924 in total. She's on second. Fabiana gets pushed down on third. A 333 on her last wave. And Vera Oliveira sitting on her 280 and 283. It's a 563. She's there in Combolandia for the moment. All right. Whew. Let's see what Riven and Lucas do on their next runs. So this is actually the view up from the tower. You can see the charging panel, and in the back you can see arriving the wave Riven Rock Roskopf. Ready, paddles there at number 3. Takes off. He's a little bit slow on that takeoff, stays a little bit in the foam, but now he's turning it up and down. Strong maneuvers, look at those. This rail game, and he ends it. He sticks it out at the end, and look at Lucas Skinner going with one air reverse out there in the first section. That's crazy. Look at him now, still going strong. Connects to the inside section. Little cutback, takes some more speed on there. Wow, what a ride. Okay, this is going crazy out here. And remember, we're in junior finals. Important to know that we have actually 3 things going on, because we have the title for the Alaïa Open Winter Cup champion. Then we have the title of the Swiss Wave Pool champion. And then we have the title of the overall Edelweiss Surf Tour champion. And the guys out there are competing in different championships of the ones I just told you, so that makes it even more thrilling what's going on. We got Lucas Skinner fighting for Alaïa Open Winter Cup Championship. And then we have Antoine, Killian and Riven Rock Roskopf fighting for Swiss Wave Pool Championship, because they're Swiss passport holders. And the Roskopfs are Swiss citizens. And then we have these 2 guys, the Roskopf brothers, fighting, battling about points for their overall tour ranking of the Edelweiss Surf Tour. Edelweiss Surf Tour, that's 5 stops, 3 disciplines of wave riding, stationary wave riding on the city waves, river surfing and wave pool surfing, as we have it right now here at Alaïa Bay. That's the Edelweiss Surf Tour. And in the back I can see a movement in the water, so means right there we go for the next set. Next to jump in that wave is Killian Roskopf, and remember we have the last waves now there for the guys. 9.10 out for Lucas Skinner. Wow, 8.33 for Riven Rock Roskopf. So many excellent waves, and Killian still going strong there on his forehand. He too wants to get an excellent score. Makes some speed in order to reach the last section. Doesn't get it right there. Antoine Habashi in the back. Now up and riding. High up on his first turn. Then deep down in the pocket, already ready to get that last section, maybe trying to get an air. No, it's some layback move, a little floaty on top. Wow, wow, wow. Let's have a look back on the scoreboard. We almost missed that action there. It's Lucas Skinner, 9.10. Riven Rock Roskopf, 8.33. Killian Roskopf, 7.23. Antoine Habashi, 7.20. These are all the scores for their second last waves. And yeah, if we check that, so we see that completely changed the situation for each of them. We got Lucas Skinner still in the lead, 17.43, and on his heels we see Riven Rock Roskopf. He needs really an excellent wave. Then we have Killian 13.86 and Antoine 12.20. For those 2 guys, the race is already done, but still out there, Lucas Skinner and Riven Rock Roskopf. These guys are battling. Daci la bomba, Neptuno. It's the battle of Lucas Skinner and Riven Rock Roskopf. First in line, Lucas Skinner. I see the movement of the water. Set is approaching. First wave already in the lineup. Second wave will be served. Surfer in green out there in the sun, close to the wall. Lucas Skinner. Now up and riding. High out, down in the pocket, and all on his forehands. One more. Now, time to connect to the inside. Takes a lot of speed. Hits it up with an air. Full rotation. And he's out. But don't forget, in the back, a layback start of the ride of Riven Rock Roskopf. Still going strong now. Tries to connect to the last part, but then dives off in that foam. Make some noise for the boys, ladies and gentlemen. Final scores still cooking. And here we got arriving on the beach, Riven Rock Roskopf. Wow, 10-point ride for Lucas Skinner. So many things going on. 8:57, the Riven Rock Roskopf. The last wave was the decision for all of them. So final standings. Winner Lucas Skinner with an 18.33 total score. And we have Riven Rock Roskopf following on second, 15.57. We got Killian Roskopf on third, 14.50. And we got Antoine Habashi on fourth, 12.37. So crowd here right at Alaïa Bay, make some noise for the juniors! And winner of the final heat, junior girls, is Maria Salgado, 15.33 total score. Second, junior girls, Lila Skinner, 10.24. Third, Fabiana Klein, 9.40. And fourth, Vera Oliveira, 6.0. So make some noise for the girls too. Come on. Yay.
So good.
paddling out now on the right bank. Final heat, man. Server in red, Iago Dominguez. Server in yellow, Dylan Groom. Server in blue, Lucas Skinner again. And server in green, Michel Roque. Just see that. He goes like an aircraft through Lucas Skinner back in the water. Just changed the color of his jersey because now he's surfing in the final heat. Open man here at Alaïa Open Winter Cup 2022. A little of sun still there in the bay at the back of the bay where the guys are sitting now, where they have their lineup. Actually, it's pretty easy. Silence before the storm out there. We'll wait for the heat to be started soon. Still calm in the bay. Now, here we go. It's on when it's on. First to jump in, Iago Dominguez. High out. He served us so many nice snappy turns, so many nice sprays throughout the whole weekend. Now let's look at what he serves us today in the grand final. In the back, Dylan now up and riding. Tries to make a little space there on the face in order to have a longer wave on the inside section. He's still on there. That last part, which is a little bit of a kicker, can be used for ending up the nice ride that is complete. So, really cool ride from Dylan. In the back, we do have Lucas Skinner that we have seen before with the junior boys. And we have Michel Roque in green. So you're at the Alaïa Open Winter Cup 2022, proudly presented by Alaïa Bay and Swiss Surfing. There's big help of Edelweiss Air, who is a main partner of Edelweiss Surf Tour. There's the last tour stop, grand final stay. Thanks as well to the other partners that we have, Toyota, Alpina Watches, Roxy and Quicksilver, and Alaïa Action Sports. And we're waiting for the next set to roll in the back. I can see some movement in the water. Might already be the next set. We have Michel Roque there in position and Lucas Skinner. He is first in line. Here we go. Lucas Skinner paddling on the wall. We know him from the final of the juniors. He's going strong there. Now very, very fast. One more turn still on the wave. But then the section gets a bit fast. In the back, just up and riding now, Michel Roque. One more turn, nice spray on his backhand. We have seen so many nice sprays from him as well. Still on the wave, tries to make a little backup score on a solid wave. And I think that's what he did right now. So let's wait for the scores. Scores in the kitchen. We do have a highly professional judging panel working on the scores right here. And as we are now serving only on one hand side of the bay, their concentration is even double on those scores. So it's not only final, it's also final with a little spice, because we don't have only 3 waves now on each side, we have 4 waves on each side, and 2 of them are in the level T3, which is a big face that allows radical turns. And then we're gonna switch the machine to the Beast B1 mode. It's a barreling mode, delivering tubes. So we have now the guys going on their second wave of T3, and then we're gonna be over there in a barrel mode. First scores out, Michel Roque takes the lead, 873. Followed by Iago, 833, then Lucas Skinner, 817, and Dylan with a 770. That's the current standings out there in the water, and we're waiting for the next set to roll in. We got right there in position, server in yellow. Dylan waiting patiently at the wall there at number 2, almost 3. Let's pass the first 2 wavy movements under his board, and now starts to crawl, paddles, takes off early. He's on his forehand with the first radical turn. Nice snappy sprays, but then he gets washed off by the lip. And in his back, Iago Dominguez, the man with the fast turns. Look at that. One more radical, then directly points the board to the foam again. So 2 more turning waves for Luke and Michel. And then we want to see the guys barreling. Still waiting for scores and waiting for the next set. Out there, Lucas Skinner and Michel Roque. And if I'm right, I can see some movement in the water. We got another set approaching from the mountains. Grand Finals Day, Alaïa Open Winter Cup 2022, and Grand Finals Day as well for the Edelweiss Surf Tour. Welcome to the guys at home watching YouTube live stream. I can see there is a set approaching. Yes, here we go. First ready to paddle is Michel Roquet. Paddling in, up and riding, backhand. High out, then in the foam, Bob makes it to the next section, stays deep down low in the pocket, gets washed off in the shower off the lip. And then we have Lucas Skinner again going again with his crazy air reverse in the first section, but then he as well dies off there. Yeah, T3 is a bigger wave. It has a big open face, but if you risk too much, you can just get washed away there. Scores out for Iago and Dylan. Iago gets a 690. Dylan gets a 533. So no changes in the situation for the moment. We still got Michel in the lead, followed by Iago, Lucas, and Dylan. Everybody waiting for the next set. So we have seen those two waves in a T3 mode. So means now we're going to get the barrels. So we want to see tube riding by the guys. First to take a barrel wave is Iago Dominguez. So he's very, very fast on his turns, radical maneuvers. Let's see how he does the barrel wave. Looks a bit like the barrel has to be formed out there first. We'll wait for informations from the magic room. Here we go. It's on when it's on. First barrel round for Iago Dominguez. Takes off. One turn. One more turn. And now comes the barrel section and gets washed off the board by the lip. In the back, getting ready, surfer in yellow. Dylan up and riding. One fast turn and then tries to make it inside. Oh, he takes the air out. Well, it's a actually very, very steep face, so why not doing an air on that one? Crazy. All right, crazy things happen out there. We're talking about the barrel wave. But Dylan used it for a nice air. So that's okay too. What we want is nice surf action out there, and that's what we get served by the guys. So first two waves in B1 level served. And we're waiting for the next two waves for Lucas and Michelle. It takes a little bit of a while until the water in the bay is calm enough to send out the next barrel section, because this level is so intense and the impact on the water in the bay is so massive. You can see it in the bay, like the movement of the water in every direction. So it really takes time in order to calm up the bay again. And as soon as the water is calm enough, it's ready to send some new barreling waves by the magic machine. Alaïa Open Winter Cup 2022. That's what you're looking at. It's grand final of the men, not only from the Winter Cup, but as well Edelweiss Surf Tour and Wave Pool Championship of Switzerland. So it takes a bit patience there until the bay is ready for the next barreling wave. So there's enough time for the judges to get ready for the next run. And here it is, the next set approaching. Surfer in blue, Lucas Skinner, paddling right on ball, up and riding. First turn, then breaks it down, gets into the barrel, doesn't make it out there. Yeah, it's a very, very, very close barrel there. So not so simple to get out of it again, but we do have Michel Rogge going on his backhand. It's backhand barreling there. He can make it out. Okay, so a few barrel attempts we have seen. We know now Dylan got an 833 on his last wave. The wave with the nice air in the end. He used that barreling section, which is deep enough as a kicker for his air. 467 for Iago, and scores for the two barrels of Michel and Lucas are cooking. So Tower says ready. Bay looks a bit chaotic in terms of water movements, but it looks like there's something happening in the back there. But it's still calm. So patiently awaiting the next set. So there's like one more barrel wave for each of the four surfers. So 2 sets of barreling waves. And then we're gonna switch the side. So the guys have now surfed a right-hander on the right-hand side of the bay. And then they're going to switch over to the left-hander on the left-hand side of the bay. And now set approaching. We have Dylan going first. Slowly paddling. Doesn't need a lot of paddle there because it's a steep entry. Now breaks it down to the barreling section, but he uses it again for a nice air of his front side. Air reverse and sticked and off the right. In the back we see Iago Dominguez now chasing his second barrel wave. No, he goes for the air as well. So he copied a little bit the strategy of Dylan there. Maybe looking for some forehand barreling on the left hand side of the bay. And scores are cooking. We have a highly professional scoring group up here. It's called a judging panel under the eagle eyes of head judge Eric Sperren. So discussions going on, and we patiently wait the approval of the scores. Now they're out. Dylan 787, Iago 353. So that means no changes in the situation for the moment. Let's see what Michel and Lucas do. They weren't that lucky on those first two barreling waves, but now they got the experience where it forms and what it does. So maybe we're going to see a barrel show right there, or maybe they also changed the strategy and used the idea of Dylan in order to do some airs in that steepy last section of the barreling B1 wave here at Alaïa Bay. Here we go, set approaching. Michel on the way. Breaks it down. Lands in the barrel. Gets out. And does the end on an air attempt. Why not? Once you got the barrel, just add an air to get some spicy action for the end. We got Lucas Skinner now. Oh, takes too much risk on that pumping speed making and lands in the foam. So that's it from the right bank for the man. Means the guys are now switching over from one hand side to the other hand side. This takes a little bit of time as well. Do we? So the cameras are changing side as well, going from the right-handed to the left-hander. And over there we got the next judging panel getting ready. It's again a lot of professionals. It's experienced judges under the eagle eye of Manuel Mendoza. So all the guys that have been serving on their backhand now, they can go on their forehand. This may be a difference, for example, for the barreling. Some like it more to be barreling on their backhand. Some like it more to be barreling on their forehand. Same for the turns. Very important to know that there will not be the best two scores for a total score overall. It will be the best score from right and the best score from left. Would be nice to know about the current situation actually, but scores for Michelle and Lucas are not approved yet. Now they're out. In that very moment we got them. Michelle 743, Lucas 3 points, no major changes. So here we see we got 4 waves in the excellent range that are taken over to the left bank. It's Michel Roque. He has the biggest backup with an 873. It's Dylan with an 833. It's the same backup as Iago Dominguez has with his 833. And we have Lucas Skinner 817. The guy is paddling out, and already we can see a first wave rolling in the back. So this is Iago Dominguez paddling for that first wave. Remember, we're back on T3, so it's more for turns and not for barrels. He's going strong on his forehand, up, down the line, deep in the pocket, up on the shoulder. Power surfing from Mr. Dominguez, and in the back we see Dylan now up and riding. Nice spray on the backhand snap. Still on there, connects to the last part of the wave. All right, so that's what they said on their first waves over there. Remember, we got 2 waves, T3, which is the level modes of the machine in order to produce wide open faces. Perfect for turns, whilst then we switch over to the barreling mode. So a slappy tubey wave, which is ideal for barreling. So a little organizational notice, by the way, for the ladies. Your final heat is rescheduled a little bit later. No problem. I think you just stand around and cheer for the guys before you jump in the water. So enjoy your time staying dry and warm before jumping in the wet, cold water here at Alaïa Bay. It's about 10 degrees centigrade, the water temperature. Now the sun went away. It's still Sunday, but no more sun in the bay. Oh, we got scores out. 8-17 and 8-17 for Iago Dominguez. And the 550 goes on the account of Dylan. And we got Michel and Lucas ready out there for the next turning wave. Lucas going there. Oh, high up. Did you see that spray? Went up in the air, almost touching the clouds. How can you see clouds on a sunny day like this, Sanchi? And then we got going Michel Roque in the back. He's now on his forehand. Does a little cutbacky turn now. Makes some speed for the air section. Wow! Hot action going on down there, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Let's see what that means. Okay, we still got this 8-17 for Iago and 550 for Michel. And we're, sorry, for Dylan. And we're patiently waiting for the scores of Lucas and Michel's. Really cool waves that we just have seen here at the Alaïa Open Winter Cup 2022. It's grand finals day for the Alaïa Open Winter Cup and the Edelweiss Surf Tour. And thanks to all our partners and supporters, thanks to you at home, thanks to Edelweiss Air, Toyota, Alpina Watches, Alaïa Action Sports, Roxy and Quicksilver for your support of that really nice weekend. So many spicy surf action we have seen so far, and so many nice turns and barreling tubes to come. 5 waves surfed, each 2 remaining. It scores out 9 points for Michel's last wave. Far off in the excellent range. And we got the score as well for Lucas, 7-17. So this gives Michel some more backup in his leading position. 17-73 his total score, but now back to live action. Dylan in the wave takes a lot of radical turns on his backhand, and don't miss Iago Dominguez in the back, up and riding. Takes the whole face as his playground. Now doing a little air attempt in the middle section, which is not complete. Falls off the board. No problem, we got some waves to go. So 2 more T3 waves in the next set. And they are dinner for Michel and Lucas. After these 2 rides in T3 mode, we switch over to the barreling mode. Want to see some tube riding by the guys here at Alaïa Bay. Alaïa Open Winter Cup 2022. And here we go, next set approaching. We got Michel Roque paddling for the next T3 turn wave. High up above, nice spray into the sky. Now makes a lot of speed in order to stick out another air, but doesn't stick it in the back. We got going Lucas Skinner on his backhand with an air on the first section in the first turn. That's crazy. He tries to stick it out, landing a little bit lay back, but then loses the wave. But a lot of commitment in that ride by Lucas Skinner. And now we're awaiting scores and then barrels. We get scores out now for the last waves. 627 for Dylan. 150 for Lucas. Iago 7-point ride. Michel Roque 573 still, so that means no big deal in the top of the scoring board, but some sudden changes down there. We got Michel still in the lead, 1773. We got Iago Dominguez, 1650. He is currently on the second position. We got Lucas in blue, 1534 on third, and Dylan on fourth. Total score 1460. 6 waves served, 2 more to come. And these are going to be the ones with the barrel section. So in the middle of the inside section, or no, let's... In the middle of the section, there will be a barrel part in that wave. So judges will look what they do with it. It's not only the barrel, it's also all the things they do around it, like the first part and what they do after the barrel if they come out. Still everything calm out there. So it takes a little patience because the waves of T3 and B1, they get the water in the bay that much in a move. So it takes a little while, a little break to calm off the water. But now we can see the set approaching. And we get a paddling Iago Dominguez. First barreling wave awaiting him. First turn high up there. Then breaks it down. No, he takes it for the air section. But it's such a risky thing, the air section there, because the barreling is like a slavey pushing you down if you don't land in the exact right spot. So we got Dylan going again on the air, but doesn't get it sticked. Pretty sick what's going on out there. The guys doing airs in the barreling section. I like that. It's fun. Not always doing what the people expect. Instead doing something else. But as we said, it's hard work. You have to land in the exact right position. Otherwise you just get slammed down by that barrel section. That lip is so powerful, it just slaps you around. And we got the first 2 scores for the barrel part. It's a 3-point ride for Iago and a 223 for Dylan. A lot of guys having fun down there at the base. See competition director Dario right there. Maybe give us a wave in the camera. And now, here we go. Next barrel section on the way. It's Lucas Skinner. Top turn. High air lands in the layback position, but this doesn't help in order to stick it out. And we got Michel going now. He is on his forehand, writing it down. Now he goes in the barrel. Here we go. In the tube, coming out! And now he has even time to add some sauce to it. But then he gets smashed from the wave. But a nice barrel section by Michel. Let's see how this gets a reward from the judges. He's got his 9-point backup from the right-hand side. So he's pretty well in that situation. Even to take more of a risk if he wants to. But maybe this is a backup score because he had a really nice barrel there. So let's see, the score's around 777. There for Michel. 3 points for Iago, 2.43 Lucas, and Dylan 2.23. So everything stays as it was before, and we're awaiting the last 4 waves. It's going to be one more time barrels. So guys out here at Alaïa Bay, are you having fun? I can't hear you. Are you having fun? All righty. That sounds good now. Warms up the hearts of everybody here in the tower. And soon we're going to have some more spicy action out there. Look at that. Dylan ready to rumble. So guys, make some noise for Dylan. Putting some power in the back for his last wave in that final heat. Going up and down the line. Some spray and then one more attempt on an air. What happens in the back? Iago. Make some noise for Iago. He needs her support for his last wave. Making speed. Not sticking out in air. That's wave number 8 for the first 2 guys, Iago and Dylan. They're coming back ashore right now here at Alaïa Bay. Let's say on the beach. They are arriving soon. And in the back we still have leader Michel Roque. And third, Lucas Skinner. Michel was the one who had a nice barrel before, so let's just hope he does it again, gets deep into that tube and serves us a nice ride in this final heat. Nice backdrop still here. You see the mountains in the back of Alaïa Bay. And last sun rays in the clouds. saying goodbye to the day. And ladies, please make your way down to the beach marshal's tent and grab your jersey for your final heat. It's men's final, Alaïa Open Winter Cup 22. And now, we see the set arriving. Michel, okay. Make some noise for Michel. He's in the leading position and needs your support for his last wave. And now deep in the barrel. Does he get it out? Yes! He's out there. Still has time for an air in the end. Woo! What a show. Thank you, Michel. Don't forget, in the back, we got Lucas Skinner still in the wave. Tries it with an air, but doesn't stick it out. Okay. What a crazy show. We got two so nice tube rides from Michel Roquet. Still waiting for the last scores to roll in. Will be fun to see if this gets up into the 8 range. Although the end was not complete, we don't know. We just can assume what we think. Everybody has his own opinion, and we are waiting for the final scores. So head judge Manuel Mendoza still checking what his panel does. He's looking with his eagle eye on it. And now scores out, 8:47, Michel Roquet, and Lucas got a 3:33. So final standings, 17:73, first Michel. Followed second by Iago Dominguez, 16:50. And we have Lucas on 3, 15:34. And on fourth, we got Dylan, 14:60, his final score. So thanks for being with us so far. And soon we see the ladies in the water. In the ladies' final, we'll see Yanire Gonzalez in red, Anat Lelior in yellow, Annette Gonzalez, the sister, in blue, and Noah Klopp in green.
Swiss surfers. Yeah, thank you, Switzerland.
Hey! Maybe next year.
How old do you have to be? I don't think, even if I was old enough for the boys, I wouldn't do it. So I'd come like for the men. I'd be out straight away. I want to do it next year. Yeah. Two have. Two are still in. Is it always going to be four in the finals? Is it always four in the finals?
Yeah, I think so.
Last year was at four.
Yeah.
So we see the girls paddling out. So that means soon we're gonna have them in action. A little bit after 5 o'clock for the moment. It's getting dark outside already a little bit. No problem, we do have the flooding lights from top. So no problem. Gives it a special vibe, by the way, as soon as, even in dusk, it's coming in here at Alaïa Bay. You're at the Alaïa Open Winter Cup 2022. It's grand final stay here on that Sunday, and we are awaiting final heat, women category. Yanire Gonzalez, Anat Lelior, Annette Gonzalez, Noah Klapp. And now we see the first wave approaching, so means second wave will be served by Yanire Gonzalez. She's the first one to paddle into a wave. Up and riding on her backhand, going high out with a spray into the sky. Then down the line, one more, she's still in there, finishes it off, takes a save, and She wants to back up a little bit of score. And in the back, we see Anat Lelior going very radical on those turns. Still in there, connects to the last part of the section, but then takes a little bit too much power on the nose and falls off there. The girl's having fun down there in the water. That's pretty cool. So that's the surfing vibe. Even if we are in a final of a competition, we stay chilled. Scores are cooking, so we're patiently awaiting them to be approved by head judge Eric. He is the one who is the boss over the judging panel in this first part of the heat. After 4 waves, we're going to switch the side from the right bank to the left bank. That's where we have another judging panel under the eagle eye of Manuel Mendoza. And scores are out. 860, already up in the excellent range for Janire, and 767 for Anat. Set approaching in the back. We have Annette there, first in line, server in blue. Decides that you gotta go back a little bit in order to be in the right place to catch that wave. Now she's paddling up and riding. It's on her forehand where she threads it down the line, still up there on top. Tries to make it to the inside section. A solid ride on that one. And in the back we have Noah Klopp. She does it with a kind of cutbacky turns there. She just points her board nose directly back into the foamy breaking section. Solid surfing from the two ladies, Annette Gonzalez and Noah Klopp. So judges still working on the scores, whereas we are patiently waiting in order to have them revealed finally, and then we want to see the next waves served by Janire and Anat again.
No, but you were the biggest one on the bridge.
Next set is on the way. I've heard guys telling us from up there at the tourbillon that it's rolling in from the back of Sion. So girls, get ready, as it may approach any time. Here we have it. First baby wave, and then we have the first set wave rolling in right now. Skip that one, wait for the second one. Anna Lelio first to take it. She's in line right there. It's your turn. Next wave up and riding. Going strong. Look at that nice spray. One more. What a round spray. What a radical turn. Wow. Looks good, looks good. In the back, we got Janire going. High up. One more turn still on there. Some more space and open face in that section, but then she just gets smashed off the board. And we got the scores out for the first waves of Noah and Annette. It's a 7-8-3 for Annette, and it's a 7-0 for Noah. So current standings out there after one wave. Janire 860, Annette 783, Anat 767, Noah 7-0. And in the kitchen of Chef Eric is the scoring of the two waves that we just seen of red and yellow, Janire and Anat. You're right there on the finals day of the Alaïa Open Winter Cup 2022. Probably right here on the platform, or maybe in the live stream out there in the world on YouTube. You can even see the live stream later on as well. So if you go home, if you have been here, maybe on the way home, pick up your phone, tablet or computer and watch the live stream again and enjoy that spicy surf action that the guys and girls serve us today. Two more scores out. Janire 720, Anat 730, but these two scores don't have any impact on the standings as they are both lower than the scores of the first waves of the two. It looks like we are ready to go for the next waves. I see that set rolling in and from the back. First set wave skipped as always. It's always wave 2 and 4 of the set that are served. Up and riding Noah Club. Surfer in green goes high up and down the line. Ends that ride a little bit early. Would have loved to see a little bit more surfing there, but she's safe on that end. And now we see Annette trying to connect to the last part of the section, but then puts a little bit too much weight on the front of her board. So the nose gets dived into the water, dig down in that last section. So for the ladies, same program in the final heat as for the men. So means 2 waves in level T3, 2 waves in level B1. So for Janire and Anat, that's the end of T3 on the right bank. You're going to be served B1 set on your next go. And again, if you see the water in the bay is moving a lot around, and during that situation there's a little bit of a waiting period because the bay has to calm off, because before the calm in the bay is set, we cannot send the barreling waves. They would not be clean enough to be served. So patiently we wait for Neptuno in his matching room to send us the waves. I see a movement on the wall there. Yes, it is the set. Janire first to go. Paddling right there close to the wall, up and riding on the backhand. Let's see what she does with that barreling wave. She tries to get into that barrel, can't say exactly what it was. From here it was a bit lot stiff distance, and in the back we see that's Anat now doing 2 turns, breaking it down, getting in the barrel with a rail grab, but then falls off the board as she gets kissed by the lip. That's lappy lip of the B1 wave. A lot of movement in the water, so same situation, takes a little bit of time. Currently we repeat what we see on the scoreboard. It's 860, Janire 810, Noah 783, Annette, and 767, Anat. But that's only the scores for the first 2 waves. And now we have scores out for the first 2 B1 waves. It's a 317 for Janire, and it's a 250 for Anat. So everything stays the same on the scoreboard as we had it before. So we're a little bit later than initially scheduled, no problems. We do have enough time to do that. But I was told that the prize giving is rescheduled for 6:30. Would be nice if a lot of you stay until then and help us to cheer the boys, girls, men and women that have been surfing. And now we got Annette Gonzalez in the barrel. Wow, what a ride. And then she adds a 360, which is not complete, but it was a nice attempt. In the back, Noah Klopp now breaking it down in order to catch that barrel. And she doesn't get too much into it, but ends the ride with 2 more nice backhand turns. So 1 more B1 set to be served for everybody. So it means 2 sets to go, and then we switch the sides. So we are changing from the right bank to the left bank here at Alaïa Bay for another 4 waves for each of the surfers. It's again going to be 2 waves in T3 which is the wide open face, perfect for turns, and then 2 more B1 tubing waves. So again, prize giving ceremony rescheduled to 6:30. So please, people, stay with us for the prize giving, which is going to take place about half an hour after this final heat is finished. So just walking over to the Twin Fin restaurant, grab a beer, grab another drink, what you like, maybe eat a little pizza. They have really nice pizzas. I've been eating some pizza Parma last night for dinner. Wow. And then be back and ready for the prize giving ceremony at 6:30 tonight in the Twin Fin restaurant. Let's have a look at the calm before the storm. Next set rolling in. And we have Anat ready to rumble. Just paddling up and down, first turn, gets into that barrel. Yeah, nice rail grab and face grab at the same time. And in the back, Janire now up and riding. First turn, maybe one more. No, she breaks it down. Oh, wants to get in the barrel, but then backs out through the face. She just left the wall there. Now she has to paddle back because she's got to swap the bay side. Moonrise over the mountains here in the valley, close to Sion, Alaïa Open Winter Cup. And we can see Janire there talking to Anat before they're entering the left-hand side of the bay. And that's where they are going to compete for the second half of their final heat. Take a little resting break. And in the back we see some more waves rolling in. So that's the moment to turn our heads back out to the lineup. There we go. Noah Klopp up and down the line. First turn. Enters the barrel, but then has to do a little step off the board as she gets hit by the lip from the back. And we can see Annette Gonzalez now in the barrel. Solid rides. Comes out standing, adding some 360 rotation to the end. And we see that Anat, you just got a 9-point score there. And we got a 290 for Janire out. So that puts Anat in the lead. And he's a solid backup for the second half of the heat. So let's see what we get for Anet's tube ride. This is going to be pretty important because, guys, always remember the girls take their scores from the right bank to the left bank. So the best score from the right bank is already programmed in the system, cannot be changed anymore. So you can just add scores, you can add points, but there is no way to beat the score from the right-hand bank. So Anat, you take a really nice backup into that second part of the heat. All right, so current standings, current situation as we are changing the side is Anat in the lead, 9 points far up in the excellent range. Janire 860 on second. Noah 810 on third. And Annette Gonzalez 783 on fourth position for the moment. Crystal clear water right here at Alaïa Bay as the girls are paddling out in order to be ready for another T3 wave. And as well as the girls are getting ready for the left bank, we do with our camera people, so you can see fast walking over to the left-hand side of the bay in order to serve you some nice video in the live stream for those sitting somewhere in the world following us in the live stream, or if you want to review the day. Out there, Janire Gonzalez, T3. So radical turns on her forehand. One more. And then Solid Ann has to step up from her board. And in the back, you see now Karen leading. Anat Lelior going really strong. She serves us so hard. Serve action for the moment. Going lay back for the end of the right. So expect big fights between Anat and Janire as Anat holds her 9-point score from the right bank and Janire is on her heels. 860, so that's only 0.40 under that 9-point right. So still everything possible in the second half of this final heat. Women Alaïa Open Winter Cup 2022, proudly presented by Alaïa Bay and Alaïa Action Sports, supported by Edelweiss Toyota, Alpina Watches, Roxy and Quicksilver. One more set approaching from the back. And we can see that's Noah up and riding. Nice turn, cut back, he return into the foamy part, the braking section. Now she makes some speed, but then she stops the ride there, and in her back you can see Annette Gonzalez now trying to make it to the next section, but then falls to the back into the wave. And we get scores out for Janire. 767 puts her back in the leading position. And Anat 633 is pushed down to second. And we'll wait for the scores of Noah and the nets in order to know the entire breakdown of the situation. But you see, as I promised, the battle is still on. Janire back in leading position with her 767. She's got a total score of 1627. And we have Anat on her heels, 633. So not only those two scores from the first bank that make the game, it's also the second scores, or let's say the scores from the second bank that they are serving right now. Now we got more scores out. It's 680 for Noah and 367 for Annette. So current standings, Janire Gonzalez, 1627 total score. Anat Lelior, 1533. Noah Klopp, 1490. Annette Gonzalez, 1150. 5 waves served. 3 to go. One of them still in turning mode. 2 of them in barreling mode. Anat Lelior up and riding. She's now on her forehand. Already gets a little barrel there. But then not too many things going on. In the back we can see Amire. She's back in leading position. She seems to give her some power. Gets a little barrel already there. Although we're not yet in the tubing part of the party here. Scores are cooking, and now they are served. 567 for Janire, 333 for Anat. No major changes on the scoreboard. Janire is still in the lead, followed by this Anat, and out there waiting for the next set to roll in. Noah and Annette. First little movements in the back of the bay. And there we go. Up and riding. That's Annette. High up in the air with that turn. Snaps out a nice spray. Now still in the wave. Rocking it and takes a little bit too much risk on that lippy part of the turn in the back. That's Noah going strong on her forehand. Take another hacky turn on the top with a little spray. So that's it from T3 level. Scores in the kitchen. And as well, we got the barrels in the kitchen. So the dessert for this dinner for the ladies is being prepared somewhere in the kitchen, deep down of the magic room. Neptune's big machine is working on 2 more barrel waves for all the surfers out there. Alaïa Bay is serving you nice surfing action on this Alaïa Open Winter Cup 2022. May you be here with us on the platform or somewhere out there in the world in the YouTube stream. Score out for Annette Gonzalez, 850. Whoa, now it's going crazy. We put her in the leading position, just in front of her sister Janire. She's on second, and Anat with her 9-point right from the right hand part of the bay gets pushed down on 3. And we have Noah still there on 4th rank, 1490, her total score. So scoreboard going upside down right before we see the first barreling set rolling in the back there. So it's, if I see it right here, it's Janire first now on the barreling set. Let's see what she does if she's getting to a forehand barrel. Solid barrel riding out. Nice turn. One more connects to the far inside and ends the ride in there. Wow. All right, and in the back, see, that's Anat Lelior. She had that 9-point ride on the barrel section on the left, but now gets kissed by the lip as she slumps down on the water. I like it when it's get thrilling out there. Scoreboards pushed upside down and inside out. And all the time we have changing situations that keeps the whole surfing staff alive here at grand final of the ladies Alaïa Open Winter Cup 2022. As we do have a lot of waves left. Next to come is going to be Annette and Noah for their first barrel wave on the right bank. Woof. So Annette in the lead with her 850, and we're waiting patiently for the score of Janire. You see, this is a lot of work for the judging panel. Head judge Manuel Mendoza working with his panel in order to get a clear score for these 2 rides. We're waiting for the approval. It's out. 797 for that wave of Janire. Puts her back in leading position over her sister. She's got an 850 and she has a 783 from the left side, from the right side. So completely new situation on top of the leaderboard, and we see now, oh, that was a slap in the face. Sometimes can be a really naughty wave out there. The B1 set, and in the back we see up and riding Annette, so maybe she takes over the lead again, goes in the barrel, but then gets kissed from the back. So I think this won't be an attack on the leading position of Janire, but always know that we have one wave left for all the ladies. So guys around here at Alaïa Bay, make some noise for the ladies! Yeah! Surf school at Alaïa Bay for all the people who want to do their first steps in the waves. Easy chance to start your first rides in a wave. And here you can see this is actually director's cut. Lovely Michelle doing the nice cut of the live stream for you guys somewhere out there on your displays. It's getting dark, but still crystal clear blue water out here. Women's final, Alaïa Open Winter Cup. All right, here we go. Last waves for the ladies out there. It's first Anat going. She's on 3. Make some noise for Anat. Give her power for the last wave. Yeehaw! Forehand surfing on that barreling section right now. Deep inside. Makes it out. One more turn. And she cheers it out of that wave. And whilst in the back, Janire currently leading. Make some noise for her. She's deep in the barrel, comes out. One more turn. Then she still has the time to go into the next section. Shreds it down there, but falls off the board. Woo, woo, woo. A scary casco for that show. And still out there, we have Noah and Annette for their last waves. So take that pan, add 2 nice rides, a lot of spice, shake it through, take your stirrer and cook the scores. I wonder what happens now. Anat, she's got that 9-point right from the right bank. Depending on what she gets now for that right, scoreboard can go upside down again. Janire still holding the lead. 797 on the left, 860 on the right. And a nice, really nice end right, but not complete. Because in the end, she falls off the board. Scores are on the way. Not approved yet. And in the back, we see it's going on again. Next, waves rolling in as we are waiting for the scores. We can see in the back, Annette going on that barrel deep inside, comes out, makes some noise for her. And the last one to ride is Noah Klopp in the back, now up and riding on her forehand. Make some noise for Noah! She's deep in the barrel. Maybe she didn't hear that, but it gave her power in order to try come out of that barrel. And now is the destruction of waiting for scores. 6-8-3 out for Janire. Are we waiting for Anat's scores? 3-17 out for Noah. Hold the breath. $750 out for Anat. Puts her on seconds. I'm waiting for the last score of Annette. Hold your breath again. 640 out for Annette. So here we have it officially. Janire first 16:57. Angie Doré on the podium in Switzerland. Janire second. Anat Lelior 16:50 total score. Third, Annette Gonzalez, 16:33. And fourth, Noah Klopp, 14:90. Wow, what a show. Thrilling situations until the end. Quarter to 6, prize giving. An award-winning ceremony scheduled for 6:30. So please, people here at Alaïa Bay, stay with us. Go into the restaurant Twin Fin, grab a drink, grab a snack, and please stay with us for the award-winning ceremony at 6:30. It's only not even 45 minutes to that ceremony, and all the girls, boys, men and women that have been competing this weekend, they really deserve it. We had so much fun out here in the bay. We have seen so many spicy surf action. We won't believe it. It's already through. So guys, in the live stream, we're going to end the live stream soon. So we'd like to thank you for having been with us for the last even almost 2.5 hours on YouTube. And for all the guys here on the platform, if you want to review the grand final session, you can do that on YouTube, on the channel Swiss Surfing, which is that federation that made this possible in cooperation with Alaïa, Action Sports, Edelweiss Air, Toyota, Alpina Watches, Roxy and Quicksilver. Thank you very much for your support to these guys. Wouldn't have been possible to do this without you. So we say goodbye for the guys and girls out there in the world, in the live stream. Thank you for having been with us. Guys here on the platform, you can listen to my voice later on, but for them in the live stream, I say goodbye. It was a pleasure. See you in fresh water. Goodbye from Sanchi.